the Secretariat of the Assembly that it was not in the right format. So we had actually asked for slightly more time so that we give the responses in the right format. But also allow me to say that our challenges with the report started with the time when we got the audit report. The final audit report was released, but unfortunately it was not sent to the hospital directly. So nearly 2 or 3 months, 2 months after it had been sent, when I went looking at the GPO, that's when I came across the final report. So we actually had to take an extra time trying to see how to respond to it. Yes, the format, we apologize, it was not in the right format because it is the first time we are doing this and we have never done it before. But we can ask the House through you, Chair, that if we are given more time, preferably 1 week, we can be able to present the right report. On the issue of not submitting to the Auditor General, I think it must have been an oversight on our side, and we apologize for that. Thank you.
Did you go through the letter which was written by the Clerk of the Assembly?
Yes, I did.
Why did you not follow the instructions contained in the letter?
I'm trying to jog my memory because we had some conversations with the Secretariat.
How did you know that you were to submit to the Assembly? Because you submitted to the Assembly and you did not do it to the Office of the Auditor. But the letter was very clear on what you were to do.
Yes. So
are you trying to say you did not receive the letter from the Assembly?
No, we did. We had a talk. I had a talk with the Secretariat.
No, we are talking about official documents.
We
are
did.
not talking
We
about
received.
Personal conversations. You are see. These are official government offices. If you are doing something, you have to do it officially. So I'm asking, did you go through the letter which was sent by the Assembly instructing you to submit one response to the Assembly and one to the Office of the Auditor General?
Yes, we did.
Why did you ignore the Office of the Auditor General and gave one to the Assembly?
Chair, we did not ignore. If you allow me, I can just give an explanation of what happened.
Why did you not take a response through the Auditor General?
That is my point.
Leave stories alone.
No, it's not stories. It's a point I want to make. So when I tried to jog my memory, I discussed with the Secretariat and he asked me to submit the copies to him. Then one copy was to be delivered to the Auditor General. If I remember well, that is a conversation we had with Mr. Nyamwea. So he was to receive all of them, stamp them, and then forward one copy to the Auditor General's office.
What was the instructions in the letter, Bwana? You seem to be cheeky. What was the instructions given to you? You were not told to bring the copies to the Assembly and be forwarded to the Office of the Auditor. You were instructed to bring one copy to the Assembly and one copy to the Office of the Auditor General. And I can go through this letter again. Kindly forward 7 copies of the written responses to the County Assembly and a copy to the Office of the Auditor General, Isumu Hub, on or before 4th October 2024. Back to the members. How do you help? Because now somebody is not understanding that the auditors are the prosecutors in the case. Somebody doesn't understand the importance of the auditors, the generators of these reports. Somebody is not understanding that, and that person is in charge of a facility. That is quite unfortunate if you can ignore a national body. You know, even that.
Mr. Medso, good morning. Why did you think that your personal conversation with Mr. Nyamwaya overrides the official communication from the assembly through the office of the clerk? Because then, if that's not the case, then that means you did not read the letter from the office of the clerk.
Thank you. Once again, like I said, we do apologize for not forwarding that copy to the Office of the Auditor General. We did not plan to do it intentionally because of any reasons. Thank you.
Remember, I think we should release the Office of the Auditor General so that we handle county matters. Yeah, we would like to excuse you because you have no business to transact today, obviously. Sergeant Atam, kindly help our visitors out so that we sort out issues with them. And parliamentary language. I think now, honorable members and the accounting officers from Ober Kamoth Health Center, Sub-County Hospital, we need to do some in-house. That is why we have sent away the auditors. That is a national government. This is now county government. So it is in-house. We want to help you people. So may I give opportunity to members now to start reacting on issues at hand.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, I want to thank you for sending out the office of the admin because this was embarrassing to the med soup. Forgotten his name. Kevin? Victor. Victor, this is embarrassing to your person and the office that you hold. And the failure comes from the office of the admin because I believe all communications to the hospital come through the office of the admin. Is that right, Mr. Admin? And then you were given a letter with instructions, and then you could not follow the instructions. Imagine how embarrassing is that to the whole institution, unless you don't understand English. Do you understand English? Just use the microphone next to you.
Yes, I do.
Then if you do, what was hard in following a simple instruction of giving responses to the assembly and then doing the same to the office of the auditor? It is so embarrassing, you know. I've not even gone to how you have answered the questions and the discussions we had here in a way to assist you to respond to the audit queries. But it seems you guys took it for granted. And sometimes it makes me question, Chair, the ability to hold the positions that they're having right now. If an admin cannot work together with the MedSoup to follow a simple instruction of just sending the same thing, just the same document, imagine you were just supposed to send it to the Office of the Auditor General so that we could have a very successful meeting today. You failed to do that. I have gone through the questions, through the responses you've given to the questions. It's even worse. You are even implicating the nursing officer. I've seen one of the audit queries was on people attending board of management of the hospital that were paid, and one of them was the nursing officer. Maybe that's why you were brought here, to answer why you were given allowance and you're not a member of the hospital board. Are you a member of the hospital board?
Through the chair. To some extent, we sit in the board committee, and there's a letter I think my in charge will share that states an extension of how many members can be. But on some instances, we attend the board meeting to give briefings on the progress of the facility. So on such instances, I think, or it was on some instance, I attended a meeting and received a payment. So maybe for...
No, my question was very simple.
Yes.
Are you a member of the board?
Co-opted.
Who co-opted you? Because members of the board, chair, I'm just finished.
member. Kindly, you have seen we have sent auditors out.
Yes.
We want to help you. Maybe you are doing what you don't know. Okay. So, are you a member of the board?
No.
Are you a gazetted member of the board?
No.
Ah.
Thank you, Chair. So you see, admin, you see the problem you're putting so many people in. I know you are the person who was paying all the attendees of the board, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you see, the confusion is not coming from the medicine. I have followed this thing closely, and I'm seeing that the hospital admin is the biggest letdown to this institution. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Ere, you have something?
Thank you, Chair. Chair, just back on management. When you are given a responsibility, please do it diligently, because, Bwana Chair, if you look at the response, you can't have audit of 2 financial years and you want to respond with a 1-page document. It is not realistic. Chair, it is not realistic. You can't have a 1-page document as arranged to audits for 2 financial years. Yeah. Let the MedSoup, Mr. Victor Jumbo, just be serious for once. Do something that at least that can be commendable. Lift the name of your facility high. That's all I have for now, Bwana Chair.
Maybe to help the nursing officer. If you are summoned by the MedSoup to appear in the board so that you clarify on some issues, are you paid for going there?
No.
But why did you accept payment? See, this thing is going to give you more problems than anything else.
I think that was on first instance, and when we...
Yeah, that is, I'm just asking you, why did you accept payment, illegal payments? You know, that is now you have received illegal payments. If anybody, maybe a watchman is invited to talk about theft in a facility and is invited by the MedSoup to clarify issues when the body is sitting down, is that person paid? You know, you can't bring problems to yourself. You can't even accept such kind of payments because you are not a member of the board. The law is very clear on how remuneration on board members is to be done and who to receive this. But the moment you are given money and you are saying there's a composition of the board, even if the board is less, you are not allowed to receive anything from sitting in the board. And if you can accept in the assembly that you received, at times I'm co-opted, that is the biggest problem. Because for one, you are an employee of the hospital, and you know those who should sit there in the board. You know the secretary of the board. Who is the secretary of the board?
The facility in charge.
Yes. So if you are invited to come and to clarify some issues, and if there's no quorum, the meeting is not allowed to proceed, because there must be a quorum. But if you sit there, then you receive illegal payment, then you confirm. So I told you we are seen worldwide, not only in Kenya, and we also have see, westward, southwestward. Those are my areas. But you know, if you are doing that, even if you come here, how do you expect I defend you? But surely, if you can come here with this kind of wana soup, surely if you can come here with only this as a response concerning the facility, surely are you really in charge of the facility? You know, there are some things, even if you come to the assembly, legal bodies, do you know the powers of the assembly? Maybe you are underrating the assembly. And gone are the days when assembly was being failed by the councillors. These people knows as well what they are doing. But you are not coming here for witch hunting. The main recipient, the person who is going to receive, who should receive the best so far, the best services so far, is the wananchi. It is a collective responsibility. It's not only ours. It is not only yours. And we are within our roles. Oversight. We must oversight you. So when you come here, you know, whatever we are doing as a committee, it is guided by law, the principles, rules, regulations. Can't do anything outside the law. It is not possible. So at times, we might bend some rules so that we accommodate what you have, like today. Otherwise, we should not have gone through your reports and talked over this. So at times, it is quite funny. This report, this is not a report which is expected. And let me just confirm, Doc, what are your qualifications?
Thank you, Chair. I hold a bachelor's degree in clinical medicine. Thank you.
But really, you see, this is somebody informed. You are informed. You don't need to come with this even if you are not an accountant. This is demeaning to you. You can't come with this. You have to consult. We have your peers like Naira. They came here with a proper response. You can't come with this. You know, if you don't know something, you come and you ask. But the other time we called you here. Do you know why we called you here? We had seen this, your report.
Yeah,
and we never wanted to embarrass you.
If you allow me.
Yeah, that is what we are talking. You know, we were helping you that day.
Yeah.
But you felt that now maybe we were out for something.
No. I must confirm.
Yes.
I must confirm that Mr. Nyamwea had already told me what you are saying now.
Yes, but if you are told already, and we never wanted to embarrass you. That is why we were calling you here. And we never wanted to tell you that day that you are the odd one out. And you are to use your being.
As we speak, I had already started doing another response, but unfortunately,
Why did you not write? Why did you not write to the assembly? Because this official officers.
oh yeah,
Yeah, why did you not write to the assembly and ask for extension?
yes,
Why did you not do that? And somebody, some member here told us something. That there's somebody trying to pull you down. Is that men? Because surely, maybe before Okumu, Honorable Kumu.
Yeah, I think having had the med soup admit that they made a mistake and has agreed that they can be given time to correct them. Yeah, I want to humbly request that we can also allow them to leave, but we give them another date when they will appear before the committee together with the Office of the Auditor General with a proper report other than this one. This is embarrassing, Victor. Please don't come back with this. So you can borrow from your colleagues, like the chair said, Nyahera. You can borrow from Lumumba. You can borrow from Migosi, so that you know how to respond to the audit queries, so that we can go through this in a much more respectable way. Thank you, Chair.
Are we seconding that? Is a proposal here?
Chair, I'm seconding the sentiment made by Honorable Setokumu that we allow them to go work on the report, then a new date set for them so that they can reappear with before the Office of the Auditor General. Thank you.
Okay. And maybe if you can give you back, Dr. How? Well, when do you think? You talked about 1 week. The other time you talked about 1 week.
thank you,
Just
Chair.
be realistic.
We again apologize for this. Just like I said, I did not, like you've guided, we should have asked the assembly to extend us time. But once I saw the schedule, I nearly thought now we have to come, but we can give an undertaking that within a week minimum, we can be able to do a better report. I must also confirm that Mr. Nyamoya had shared with me some other responses so as to guide me on the format, which we had already started, and I think we will be able to come back with a better report. Thank you.
There's nothing static really. You all can be sorted out. And we agree, but we are not giving you 1 week. I know you want to make it. We are giving you 2 weeks. That is when it is going to be communicated officially. You know, with us, we have to communicate to you officially. In addition to what we are doing now, we are going to do a letter. And remember, do many letters, Daktari. If you are in charge of a facility, it is going to help you. It's going to help you so that when you come here, you say, oh, this is a copy of my letter. I did this and I did that. Remember to do a lot of correspondence. It will help you a lot. And now we agree anonymously with members of the assembly that the Ober Kamoth facility be given 2 weeks to go and redo their responses to the county assembly for the year 2020, 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023 audited financial statements. So the response was such kind of statement. And we are closing our meeting with a word of prayer. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the pieces of leaders and the county assemblies for the welfare of the society and the just government of the people. We beseech you to behold with abundant favor as your servants whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important tasks in this country. Bless your blessings, descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberations in so just and a faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory and to advance the peace and prosperity and welfare of our country and of those interests you have committed to our charge. Amen. The meeting stands adjourned.